Hey guys, it's Nancy here and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see in the title, I'm going to be talking to you about how to go viral on social media. I know we live in a social media age and everybody wants to go viral. I get it. Before I get into this video, just do me a favor and subscribe and we'll get right into it. So, I actually went viral like 5 days ago on Twitter, and I'm going to share with you some things that I know are proven to work to get you to go viral on social media, okay? So the first thing you want to know if you want your content to go viral is the importance of the timing of your content, okay? And what I mean by timing is whenever a news story comes out or a new movie comes out or a new song, anything that is new that comes out, you want to be the first person, if not the first, well, being the first person is very unlikely, but you want to be one of the first people that gets your content out to be consumed, right? Because when something new comes out, for example, a movie, right? Because in my instance, my content went viral because I made a tweet about the movie You People on Netflix, which is now streaming. It stars Lauren London, Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, and Jonah Hill. And I made a tweet about Lauren London's outfits and her hair and her makeup in every scene because I thought it was just stunning. And I knew everybody was thinking it, so I just said it. But I had to think about how to say it in a short and sweet way that was comedic. And the timing had to be there as well. So those are some of the factors that I will get into later. But let's start it with timing. And the movie came out on the 27th. My viral tweet was literally, I think it was posted at like 8 or 9 o'clock, okay? I was literally in bed and I was like, I want to talk about her outfits and her makeup and her hair. How can I say it? So I was kind of thinking, I kind of was going back and forth with a few ways to say it, and I finally came up, when I say every look 8, that was the tweet that went viral, and it was literally shared on like so many different accounts, celebrity accounts, Netflix accounts, so many accounts. And so I had millions of people actually following me on YouTube, following me on Instagram, following me on Twitter. And that all goes back to the timing of when you post your content. That's so important. Okay, so, and also in regards to timing, I want to talk about posting your content, whether it's in the morning or at night. I feel like those are the best times to post, because I feel like during the day people are pretty much busy, like, you know, they're working and stuff. So you always want to post when you feel like more people are going to be on, so they can actually see your post, okay? So timing is crucial to whether or not your content becomes viral, okay? And then the next thing I would say is, how I mentioned earlier, the relevance of your content, okay? Because if nobody cares about it, it's not gonna go viral, right? So, you know, making a video about rocks, you know, I mean, it's just, you want to talk about things that a high volume of people are consuming. People want things people are, you know, looking at or whatever. So for me, again, the Netflix movie, it's the #1 movie. Millions of people are watching it. So I knew already that I had an audience, right? So that's the importance of knowing whether or not you have content that's possibly could go viral, is that there's a very large audience that is waiting to consume that content. Okay, so relevance. So one thing people, when it comes to like apps like Twitter or even any app, you want to look at the hashtags, or you want to look at what's trending, because that'll tell you what's relevant. And if you have anything you think is compelling in regards to that, you just talk about it, okay? So yeah, relevance is really important. You want to stay on what's trending, whether it's TikTok dance moves, whether it's Reels trending sounds, anything. You wanna use that as a way as momentum to get your content in front of as many people as possible, because that's what's gonna, once they take your content in, they're going to want to share it and save it and send it, and, you know, all these different things that you need. And it's literally going like this through the algorithm. And, you know, social media is run by AI, which is artificial intelligence. And once your content has so much engagement within the first hour or two, it literally boosts it up in the algorithm. Like, it literally shoots up. Okay, the computer can sense that people are liking, people are commenting, people are saving, your content is being recognized by the computer system, right? So that's really important to use content that is relevant, okay? The next thing I want to share is a comedic factor. So I think it's really important to understand the power of comedy in social media. If you look at a lot of big accounts, these are people that are comedic in a way, whether it's a funny video or it's a funny tweet or whatever, that is always going to resonate with people, and you will always get engagement on comedic posts 99% of the time. And the reason why is because people come to social media to decompress from their day, or start their day with something that will entertain them. Because, you know, people have had, like, whether it's the beginning of the day or the end of the day or the middle of the day, people come to social media for a way to laugh, to engage with people, to relieve some level of stress, and to enjoy, so to laugh. So you want to think about content that you feel like will invoke an emotion of laughter on your audience. That is another very, very good way to go viral. So think about comedic factors. If you're not the funniest person, it might be a little challenging, but if you have a natural act for being funny, then you will be probably in a better position to go viral on social media. The next thing is going to be hashtags. So I think a lot of people think that you have to have like 1 million hashtags for a post to go viral. All you need is like 2 or 3 strong hashtags, okay? Again, the content that I did was for the movie You People. So on my post, all I did was put You People Netflix. That's all I needed, all right? And my content got in front of millions of people. You don't need to have all these hashtags that really don't mean much, like film, hashtag movie, hashtag actor, hashtag. No, you don't need to do all that, okay? I think a lot of people have been misled to think that they need to do that. You just need 2 or 3 solid hashtags, and that's really along any social media platform, I'm telling you. So hashtags, use relevant hashtags, okay? And when you tie the relevant hashtags to the trending, once people type in the highest trending hashtag, your content comes up, okay? Relatable content. So whenever you create content, you want to create content that will resonate with your audience. You don't want their reaction when they see your content is like, what? You want them to be like, okay, yeah. You know, you want that reaction, because if you have the other reaction, they're not going to save it. They're not going to share it. They're not going to send it to their friends. They're not going to, you know what I mean? So you want to have something where people go, oh my God, that's relatable. I was thinking the same thing. People kept telling me on my tweet when I posted about Lauren London's outfit and her hair and makeup, they're like, oh my God, I was thinking the same thing. She looked great. She killed it. That's the same thing I kept getting over and over and over again. So it resonated with them. Okay. It's really important. And you want to create valuable content. You don't want to just keep posting things that really don't hold any valuable left and right, because it's not going to get any traction. So whether your content educates people, it makes them laugh, it makes them inspired, it makes them curious about something, it makes them motivated. These are things that are considered valuable content, because people want that. That's why when people say, oh my God, I learned about that on TikTok, or I learned about that on Instagram, or I learned about that on Twitter, those are considered valuable pieces of content that people will hold on to, quote unquote, save. Okay. So that's really, really important, is create valuable content, because you're never going to go viral if you're just putting out things that don't make sense. Okay. And the last thing I would say would be the quality of your content. So whether it's photos, video, you want to shoot on the best quality equipment that you can find. So for me, my photos were very clear, very crisp. With all my pictures, I try to get them as crisp and as clear as possible, because that's how our eye is trained. Even when somebody takes a great picture, but it's not as sharp, you're going to scroll. Okay. But if people can see 4, 3, 1 crisp image, they're more likely to double tap. They're more likely to tap, save, share, because the quality of the picture is literally captivating their eyes. So they have a natural reaction without even thinking to double tap. So it's really important that you understand the importance of having crisp images. When it comes to video, you don't want to post things that are blurry. If it's blurry, you got to reshoot it. So it's just really important to take the extra time to make sure that your content is as high as quality as possible. There's millions of billions of people that are putting out content. So if you want to have a shot at being viral, you got to put out the best of the best. Okay. So that's how you have to think of it. It's like, it's you are literally putting out content with the same hashtags as everybody else. So why would people stop to look at yours? Okay. Another thing is, you don't want to be too wordy, like with your tweets or your captions. You don't want to be too excessively wordy. Now, however, there are some special cases where if you need to really explain something, then yes. But for the most part, you want to be short and sweet. Whether it's a video, you notice that shorter videos, in my opinion, have a higher likelihood to go viral, because nowadays people's attention span is like this. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to capture them in that 5 seconds, that 7 seconds that you have to get their attention. Or if it's a tweet, you literally don't have, people are scrolling like that. So they have to be able to read one sentence and be like, oh, this is cool, and want to keep reading, or you've already lost them and keep scrolling. So you have to really understand that from the audience side, okay? When they see my content, what is their initial reaction? They're going to scroll, they're going to like, they're going to share, they're going to save. Those are the things, and you want the behavior to be they save, they share, they like, they tag, all these different things. So those are the ways that I know that are proving that you can go viral on social media. Now, when you go viral, I want to say this because I think people think when you go viral, it means that you're going to become a millionaire. You're going to have like $1 million in your account. You're going to quit your job and you be a content creator. But no, it just means that you're going to have millions of people in front of you that will be able to look at you and say, oh my God, okay, this is this person's content. So it's a great time to cross promote. If you have other social media platforms, it's a great time to put that in front of that audience that has never seen you before. Okay, so like my YouTube channel kind of grew, my Instagram grew, my Twitter grew. So that's, if you have a store, you sell something, you want to put that there as well to get potential customers. You just kind of, it's like really like your time to shine. You're putting everything you have in front of them for them to consume. So that's why that moment, you want to make sure that you know, you have all your links ready. You can just put all that up there so people can see your other content, because obviously, you know, they like something because your content went viral and they engage with it. Okay. So that's one thing I wanted to say. And honestly, I just really feel like, you know, you should have fun, you know, and I will say, like, in the moment that your content goes viral, your phone will go crazy. Like, I had to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb, and my notifications on Twitter are already off, and Instagram. So I actually go back and manually look at them. But for somebody who doesn't have that setting on their phone, like, your phone will go off. Like, it'll be like boom, boom, boom. But one thing, again, if you're getting like thousands of interactions, of that, the way that the computer does it is it compiles all of them into one. If you're getting that many, so you won't get like, for every like, you won't get a bing, 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 bing. It'll just be like boom, 70 people like your post, you know. So that's another thing too. So again, don't be too hard on yourself about going viral. Just stick to being authentic, have fun, be creative, and just express yourself the best way you can through social media. And always, always have fun. And that's all I want to say. And I also want to mention, when it comes to timing and being the first, because this is how much I have to reiterate it, because when you're the first, everything after you is considered a recycled post, a recycled tweet, right? People are always going to go back to the original. People are always going to figure out who was the original person, and they're most likely going to want to interact with their post the most. So, and again, your likelihood of going viral after repeating something that's already been recycled like 10 or 20 times is very low. So you just want to make sure you're creative and you think of ways to say what you want to say that you think other people are saying in a comedic way. I hope that makes sense. So that's basically how you go viral on social media. I hope this video helps you. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for my next video. Bye, guys.